Hey, so welcome. This is week 7, grading with tech tools. So just a couple things for this week. Make sure you share in the discussion board on Blackboard, and it's going to be like a digital virtual office hours. I want you to post anything that you have found helpful and you think will help anybody else in the course. I also want you to respond to one other person. Um, and let's see. So you're watching the lecture tutorial now, and then you also have like this little mid-semester evaluation where I kind of want to know where you are and how you're feeling about the course, and see if there's anything we can do to take care of that. Now, the first thing that I'm going to start with when it comes to grading tools is that within Google, the little Google ecosystem here, you have the opportunity to make some pretty cool quizzes or some pretty cool forms. So this here is a Google form, and the way that you can actually get there is by going to your Google Drive, and then in your Google Drive, you select New, More, and then Forms. So again, New, More, and then Forms. And that will give you something that you can create an actual form out of. And this is cool because you can grade your entire class in when for a simple quiz. So we'll pretend this is the EDTE 4200 mid-semester quiz. Students would have to fill in their last name or their email. Let's see, classroom management is a combination of what? Presentations should always be. Presentations should always be another one. Dun, 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 dun. Classroom collaboration can be. The learning environment should always. And education is all about. So I went through my little quiz, just randomly clicked a bunch of answers, and then I submitted. Now, after your student submits their quiz, what they can see is they can actually see their score, and it will tell them what they got and what they missed. So they got this one right, they missed this one that was worth 5 points, worth 5 points, worth 3 points, worth 5 points, and worth 10 points. And then at the end, it tells them you got 15 out of 28. You can also adjust that and let them take multiple quizzes. On the teacher side, what you actually see is this is your questions where you would set it up. And then in your responses, you would see how many students actually respond. You can see the total points distribution, frequently missed questions, and then it has it here. So it's pretty cool, all the pieces of information that you can get from it. If you select this creates a spreadsheet, and we're going to do that now. It says create a new spreadsheet. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Create. And voila, here I can see what each student got. So I would be able to check and see their answers, and it's some pretty cool stuff. You can even you can do a lot with this. So say your grade level is going to everybody wants to know in your third grade level how many kids are understanding. We'll say the purpose of chapter 1 or the book, and then everybody in grade level 1 can make one quiz, pass this, have every student in your grade take the quiz, and then you would get a spreadsheet with all the answers. And yeah, so that's pretty cool. Great way to deliver like a mass quiz, because you can get all the information back and grade it relatively easy, because you'll know exactly what they got. Um, so yeah, so that's a pretty good way to assess and also grade there. Now something else and this is more for probably middle school to high school, but this is called the Hemingway app. And what I want you to think, or what I want you to realize, is before you actually grade, kids should be able to self grade and see where exactly they are going to be. So let's say what the Hemingway app does. Let's pretend this here is the writing of a student. So you can go in there, you can copy. The student can copy what they wrote, and they could drop it here into the Hemingway editor. You could delete all that there, paste it, and then it tells you more or less where what the mistakes are. So I pulled this out of the newspaper. Surprisingly, it's at grade level 14. I thought newspapers should have been at a lower grade level, but it will tell you what kind of adverbs, using the passive voice, sentences that are hard to read. So it's pretty good, pretty nifty thing, and this is kind of what you would want your student to use before they even send the essay to you, to fully grade, because you want them to be able to check and evaluate what they're doing. And again, that's the Hemingway app. So I'm gonna leave that one. Now, for the tutorial we're about to start, this is going to be line 33, week 4. Create a digital rubric that allows for peer evaluation, and we're going to do that now. We're going to go ahead and make a digital rubric. Actually, I'll start that in the next video, just so that we have it cut off, and if you want to watch it in the future, you don't have to watch all this part again.